Tell me everything that happened. The first time I visited death row, I wasn't expecting to meet somebody the same age as me.
Hey guys, we're back again with another video. Same day, different video, obviously. But this is Just Mercy. It's our review of Just Mercy.
Now, this review with Just Mercy is based on the true story about Nate McMillan.
Yup.
One of the dudes who got convicted of a murder that he did not do, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very interesting story.
Powerful, impactful movie.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you got Michael B. Jordan playing the lawyer from Harvard, and you got Jamie Foxx playing Mr. Nate McMillan. And it's just a great movie. This dude, the lawyer, actually, he did help a lot of people who were on cases
of death row
and
in Alabama.
It didn't matter if they were minorities or not. He just wanted to get innocent people free, which I love. I eventually, I'm going to get to having audio books and reading more and doing all that stuff, so I will catch up on a lot of them books and stuff, because this stuff is really interesting to me, because of course I am a minority in America, and
As am I, obviously.
And we both can relate to this on much meaningful levels, because this stuff is still going on today, and this stuff can still happen. He got pulled over for no reason, coming home from doing work, and pretty much they stopped him.
They assumed he was part of the crime.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even in the area that I'm aware of.
And his whole family told him was there, proved that he was innocent.
They even had a guy who was actually with the guy who was convicted, who wasn't convicted, who was supposed to be convicted.
Yeah, they had.
And he wasn't even at fault either.
Oh, also they had.
I believe so.
He's not really a big recurring character, but he is in there. They have Ice Cube's son in there.
And they have the other guy.
Yeah, this other guy, what does he have? He has like PTSD.
No, he doesn't probably have. He does have PTSD. He is a World War II veteran. Yeah, and
they send him to death row, and
because he, I'm gonna just say spoilers automatically. We're just gonna look at this point. We just gotta be real with him, bro.
Yeah,
100%. Dude basically has PTSD, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. Not Mr. McMillan, obviously, but a guy who was put on death row from World War II, who's a veteran, and puts down a bomb somewhere, I believe so. Not sure where it's at. I believe it was a church, and it ended up killing 3 girls. I believe that's what happened.
And he probably don't remember. He's running around going crazy. You gotta think war does a lot of crazy things to people.
Mentally, not even just physical. It's mostly mental.
Yeah,
psychological warfare. That's really what it is.
He needs to be in the hospital. Like old dude said, you need help. Like he need
actual help. They don't need to put you on death row.
Yeah,
and they don't need to drug you up either, because that's not really gonna help either.
Yeah, he needed therapy, and the lawyer. What was his name? Brian?
Yeah. Let me look that up real quick.
I don't know what his name.
It was Brian, I believe so, for the first part of the name.
I don't remember his name, but all I know is that the lawyer ends up trying to get his case dismissed, and he ends up going to death row, and he ends up getting the chair.
Mostly I'm tired of people being ugly to each other. I'm tired of all the pain I feel in here in the world.
And it was sad to see him go.
It was depressing.
And they all say it was hair from a vent. They was making sure not to noise that they was there for him. And it was sad. He was fighting for everybody's case in there.
Brian Stevenson. That was the name of the guy.
Yeah. So Brian fights.
The lawyer,
fights everything. Keeps on fighting these cases. Of course, they get thrown back from the judge and the jury.
State of Alabama, because obviously those 3 men who were convicted of the crimes they had committed, that you see as the main protagonists in terms of that setting, are black.
Yeah, he lied. They lied. Of course, they get people to lie on you. They got this dude. They got this white man to lie on him. I forgot his name.
And he was put on death row.
They got him to lie on him to get
just for not lying. Well, just for whatever other reason.
Pretty much, if he didn't do it, they was going to torture him.
Yep.
From what I remember,
mm-hmm.
And it was just messed up. And they finally give him a retrial because they did a 60-minute interview. I remember that.
No, Mr. Bryan put the 60-minute interview on TV.
Yeah, they did the 60-minute interview.
Yep.
And they finally gave him a retrial after
that he deserved in the first place.
Yeah, because it got national television.
Notoriety. Yeah.
And they finally did it, and he finally. But before that, the guy pretty much told him in the first trial that he did not do it.
It's inclusive, yep. Inconclusive evidence. And he provided all the evidence needed to show that it's factual, that he was nowhere near the crime scene, nor was he involved in the crime scene.
And this one lawyer was trying to fight against it.
Dude, Bryan walked up to his house like, look, I have all the evidence I need. This is going to show that you're basically incompetent and you can't do your job correctly because you don't believe in justice. You believe in the fact of how is this going to improve my career.
Listen, that's all the court system's about. You gonna notice most of the time, or some of the times, they don't care who did it.
They're less worried about justice and more worried about just us.
Yeah, they want to find out. They're just gonna plant somebody who did it. They're gonna say
they're trying to make their career look defined and polished. Basically,
they're gonna make
perfect lawyer.
They're trying to make it look better for everybody.
Yeah.
For the judge, for the cops, everybody. We got the right guy.
Yeah. When in reality, he's nowhere involved, and he just seems like the suspect, even though he's totally not.
For the victim's family,
yeah,
to put everybody at rest, because there's a lot of unsolved mysteries
that don't get actually solved how they were supposed to in the first place
at all, and that makes everybody look bad.
Especially in a state like Alabama, it's really hard to. The fact that he even got this case solved on a state level of law is I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a straight up miracle. Like, look, I believe most of Alabama, especially even during that time, was super
racist.
Yeah. I
mean, this is a time.
That's a fact.
This is a time when race tensions were very high.
And not even that. I believe they used to lynch people.
Yeah, Bryan said, the first time on death row, I didn't think I was going to meet somebody like me.
Yeah.
Like, he literally said, it could have been me, mama, and he trying to fight. He moved all the way to Alabama from, like, Pennsylvania and was fighting.
Mind you, he's from Harvard. He could have done anything else.
Yeah, he was from Harvard. Like, you can't
get more real than that.
Yeah, like, you can't, not only that, like, we all know about Harvard. Let's be real.
I mean, Harvard's cool, whatever, but look, the fact that he even is a lawyer, who's a person of color, because we're typically shown the negative stereotypes. The fact that he became a lawyer, decides to help out people who are convicted of crimes and who are actually innocent, I can condemn that with 100% respect.
This movie is phenomenal. This movie gets an A+ out of me, a 10 out of 10, whatever you want to name it.
Yeah.
This movie made me almost cry a couple times. I'm not
that and The Green Mile, bro. That movie was like...
This movie is a tearjerker.
Yeah.
If you're
into biopics that aren't generic Hollywood trash-filled biopics that actually care about substance, watch movies like this. You're doing yourself a service and a favor.
This is a movie that is straightforward, but this is a great movie that it sticks to the story. It shows adversity, and it shows them overcoming adversity.
And it shows the aspects of what it is to be a lawyer.
Because the dude probably thought I was going to be in forever. He thought he had no chance.
Yeah.
Had no shot.
Yep.
And they was doing it. And and they was covering all their legal fees, and they was doing it for free. So that was a bonus.
Yeah.
For the families. They was like, I don't know about you.
But every other lawyer that came in here was trying to make us, no, we're making us pay money.
Mm-hmm.
And he came in, he's like, yeah, you ain't got to pay a penny.
And they was like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm sold on the free. When
Yeah,
he said
the way
free.
the kid- I was like, yeah.
I mean, so.
Because my issue is this, right? Why are you going to charge somebody a certain... I understand the business aspect of being a lawyer or whatever, but look, if I was a lawyer and they're innocent, I'm not going to try and make them pay. Because look,
And
every other lawyer they went through, that's going to already cause them emotional distress. What makes the... It's like the boy who cried wolf, right? You got to think about it. That's like me saying, right? Hypothetically, I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to do a service for you, right? But I want you to pay for it. Not saying it would be my fault if it wasn't completed, because it's law. But if I'm to make you pay, I'm supposed to do my service to the highest ability. I guarantee you, none of those lawyers that made that whole family pay, that was at least 30 people. At least, I guarantee you. Every one of those people had not had the amount of evidence or actual ambition to get a trial, let alone a retrial, with the amount of evidence that they had. I guarantee you. Because they were worried about the money. They weren't worried about the actual functionality, the underlying depth that a case like that would have. They weren't worried about that. They were just worried about, oh, well, does this make my career look, top priority, like it's the best, I'm the best lawyer? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do everybody else dirty. Like, I couldn't do that. Morally speaking, I couldn't do it if I was a lawyer. And especially if I know the person's innocent. So it's like, you're just trying to appease and conform to your surroundings. Because I guarantee you, right, you got to think about it like this. This is Alabama. They want to hear that this man was not innocent. They want to hear that he did kill that white woman. And that he is basically the worst person in that state. And that he should not be treated equal as anybody else.
Of course.
And yet, have you noticed this? No offense, I'm going to just say it statistically speaking, right? Most rapists are white people. Drug dealers, no offense, typically are black people. Statistically speaking. Because look, El Chapo's a drug dealer, everybody knows it. Look, cops are the same thing as everybody else. I'm not going to hold you either. Not all of them, but hey, they carry drugs as evidence. Why you need it as evidence? I'm just saying, that's a bit weird to me. But what I'm saying is, the difference is the government could sell drugs, have a legal patent, right? Medical functions. Yet if someone sells a pound of cocaine or crack, whatever, as a form of medicine, obviously, because if someone gets addicted to it,
it's a problem. We already talked about it. It's a problem because they're not making no money off you.
Yeah, like
they're not getting no taxes.
There's literally an opioid crisis from medical drugs.
You see what I'm saying? There's nothing difference between a drug dealer and a doctor.
Yeah, only difference is they have legal backing.
Yeah, for you to.
Because insurance companies, right?
They can have you on 6 or 7 medications, knowing it's gonna mess with each other, and they can put you in the other grave. You don't know how many people I heard died from taking pills. This is why I don't take pills unless I absolutely have to.
It's necessity. It's literally either life or death.
Yeah. So this movie is great. He does end up winning the case, as you all know. A lot of racial attention, of course, from this movie. We will put the trailer. Watch this movie.
Yeah.
Make sure you like.
Watch it in the theater. Buy Blu-ray. All that. Look.
Yeah. Make sure you like.
Buy the book if you need to.
Yeah. This is the best movie. This is like one of
the best start off of 2020. It's 2019, but it's basically 2020.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
Yeah, it's coming out in theaters everywhere on like January 13th.
Oh no, yeah. So the best start off of 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, and so is this kind of, even though it came out right before Uncut Gems. Them is two movies you definitely gotta watch if you haven't watched it.
And watch our review on that as well.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
Hit the notification bell button.
Let us know what y'all
Thought about our video.
Yep, and let us know what y'all want to do next. I am Mike.
I'm Elijah, and we out. Peace.